morning update. Sorry, I just had a little singing moment there. So I hope everyone has had a great, what has it been, like a month and a couple of weeks of quarantine. I know this is extremely hard because now we just got an email that school is going to be canceled. Show them right here. And I know that's like wicked hard because we can't really see anyone, but I hope everyone is doing well. I hope seniors are doing well. Today is actually a pretty nice day out. It's supposed to be high in the 50s, almost up to 60s. Yesterday it was rainy, which was like really depressing. But today's supposed to be better, so make sure you get outside, walk your dogs, your cats, your guinea pigs, lizards, I don't know. Get your homework done, stay on task. Another thing which is actually really good is trying to make a routine, especially in this quarantine. Trying to like wake up at a certain time every day, and then you work out, and then you go to class, and having that routine actually really helps you, helps this go by actually quicker. And yeah, so I hope you have a great day, and now to birthday.
During these confusing and even scary times, young adults across the state have taken a big step to stay employed as an essential worker and assist those in need. And while it can be risky to step outside of quarantine, these students recognize that their willingness to work has positively impacted numerous families in their community.
Some plus sides from continuing to work have been being able to maintain a sort of normalcy during this time, interacting with other humans outside of my intermediate family, and knowing that families have their ice cream during these uncertain times.
Some jobs offer part-timers the option to stay home, but these students are finding that their presence at work can significantly change someone's situation for the better.
One thing I've been doing to stay positive or continue to bring positivity to the workplace is just trying to engage in conversation with people, ask customers how they're doing, and things like that, just to try to continue to bring some humanity back into a really weird situation.
But it's the providing of food, goods, and other services that these workers are particularly grateful for. Take Masco senior Daniel Groisman, whose work and dedication at Rizzo's Pizza in Middleton was able to provide essential workers with prepared meals as a thanks to their bravery throughout these challenging times.
I helped coordinate a food donation to Salem Hospital Emergency Department between Rizzo's and a Facebook group who raised money to support small businesses who provide meals to people on the front lines in hospitals. And I think this was definitely a really rewarding experience, going to see the reactions of the people working in the hospitals, how appreciative they were.
And while we are living in some pretty challenging times right now, it is important to note that your impact does matter, whether you're working, providing food to families, or even if you are staying at home, because either way, your impact is helping somebody somewhere in some way. So just keep that in mind. Stay safe, guys.
Hello everyone, I'm your host, Costas Winslow, here to shed some light on a way to kill time while stuck in quarantine. And that way to kill time is... movies! During these odd times, I decided that my first review would be on a comedy that came out in 2004. It has everything the 70s stands for. Littering, factual news coverage, and amazing fashion sense. The movie I'm referring to is, you guessed it, Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. This movie, starring Will Ferrell as Ron Burgundy, Christina Applegate as Veronica Cordingstone, David Koechner as Champ Kind, Steve Carell as Brick Tamlin, and Paul Rudd as Brian Fantana. This movie also has a lot of celebrity cameos that you may know. Ron Burgundy is a legend in San Diego because he's the lead anchor of San Diego's finest news network. But this starts to crumble away when Veronica Corningstone is introduced and she starts trying to call shots at this news station. The premise of the movie is based on the love-hate relationship between Ron and Veronica, due to Ron trying to stay on top as the lead anchor, while Veronica is climbing through the ranks to be the first female news anchor. My opinion of the movie is that it's a good movie to watch during these times. This comedy is really good at keeping its jokes at a good consistency. When I was watching this movie and heard the jokes, the pace of the running gags throughout, the poking fun at the other characters, and the tip of the hat jokes aimed directly at the 70s era made me laugh so hard. Some of the ridiculousness of specific jokes made me laugh even harder. The movie's rated PG-13 and has inappropriate language, but in my opinion, they use the language to convey the absurdity of these events. The parts at the end are really outlandish, and in my opinion, make the movie funnier. I would highly recommend this movie. Well, this is all the time I have left. And remember, Masconomet Regional High School, stay classy.
and whatever comes our way. Yeah, darling, go make it.
Hello everyone, I hope this video finds everyone safe and healthy. I know this is a strange and difficult time for all of us, and everything you see and hear is all COVID, COVID, COVID. So I just wanted to see, how much are you really paying attention? I have a few questions for you regarding the coronavirus. I will put the answers on my weekly updates next week if you want to double check your responses. First of all, do you know how the coronavirus got its name? Second of all, where and when did the coronavirus originate? How is it transmitted? And lastly, signs and symptoms of COVID-19. I'm sure you got the answers all right, but if you want to double check my weekly updates next week. And again, I hope you guys are all well and hope to see you soon. Take care.
What's up, SCO fans? It's your boy. Sorry for the studio kind of being in my car now. This is a quiet place to be. But welcome back to the sports update in the Roosmobile edition. Just because of all this coronavirus outbreak stuff. Yeah, so let's get into it. So let's get into the news. The sports news. Big news. Gronk is going to Tampa Bay with Brady as well, if we all know Brady. That big news came out yesterday. That was Tuesday. And yeah, so he just wanted to go with Brady, go out, ride their last 2 years together. Obviously, I knew Brady was going to move anyways. Brady just didn't have it in him, and the Patriots didn't want to give him any money. Obviously, Brady's not going to be as good as the years before because he is getting old. That's obvious with old players. They're just not as good as before. So that's basically what's going to happen. Gronk is going there. Gronk's coming out of retirement. We're going to see a little bit of Gronk action in the NFL again. Honestly, I think it's a good idea to just go where Tom wants to be. If the Bucks want to give you money, go ahead. I'm fine. The Patriots, they're going to do well this year. They're not going to be as good as last year or the years before. They're probably going to have a winning season anyways because they got some good players anyways, good talent. But they're not going to be as good as last year, and they're not Super Bowl contenders. Let's be honest. They're not going to be Super Bowl contenders for a while. This is going to be one of the dark ages of Patriots football. We had two good decades with the teams. You know, you could say it was a little bit more than 2 decades, but obviously they're not going to be as good as years before. So yep, Gronk's going to the Bucks. Bucks are going to be great this year. I got to be honest with you. Brady's got his wide receivers, his talents. That's what he needs. He's got Gronk if he needs to make a big drive, but obviously Brady's going to do. And for the other teams too, there's really not much to talk about because all the leagues are deciding to put sports on the cutting block as well. They already are cut. NHL, we don't know what's going to happen. They might cancel the season. That might happen. If they do, the Bruins become the Stanley Cup champs by default. So that's pretty good. The Celtics were doing pretty well too. Both teams are doing really well. And, you know, we saw Pastrnak. He was going to have a 40-plus. There's 40-plus goals. He was going to score so many more. Had like 4 hat tricks during the season. They were doing really well. And also with the Celtics too, they were having great players. You know, they got Kemba this year and they're doing well. But obviously, we're probably not going to see much about it. We might not even see any finals. We might not even see the Stanley Cup. You know, that's just how it goes. And unfortunately, because of this coronavirus and all that, we're not going to have any real sports. And, you know, I wish we would be at Masco on May 4th. I wish we had senior event stuff to all the seniors. Me too as well. We're all feeling your pain. But we got to ride this out. And we got to do what's best. We got to listen to our officials. We got to do what we got to do. And, you know, that's the thing about being a Patriot is that when you're a Patriot in this country, you got to give it your all. That's the athlete mentality. You got to give everything. You got to put everything on the line. You know, you got to do what you got to do. That's basically what we're doing right now. We got to do what we got to do with this coronavirus outbreak. We just gotta play it out. We gotta work hard. We gotta be patriots. We gotta be for one another. That's what our American values are standing today. That's why our country is the greatest country in the world, and that's why we're doing so well, because us Americans are coming together to fight this disease. That's what really matters. So anyways, that's it for the sports update. I know it's we don't really have a lot of space and all and whatnot, but obviously stay safe, do your social distancing, put on those masks, wash your hands, do everything that you can, and be a patriot. That's all I can say. So see you guys later.
Hey Masco, I'm sure everyone has been spending some of their extra time eating, or most of your extra time. Well, if everyone is eating so much, why not at least have some of everyone's favorite takeout food, pizza? I'm here to review the Riverview restaurant in Ipswich, Mass. Located on 20 Esther Street in Ipswich, the Riverview specializes in pizza and only pizza. They serve nothing else, but focusing on the one thing ensures it will be amazing. The pizza at the Riverview isn't your classic pizza you could get from Alex's or T-Hop. There is only one size, and the pizzas are on a smaller scale. The crust is very thin, the sauce is a little sweet, and the toppings are fresh. Riverview has been a crowd favorite for 5 years and is functioning its takeout quite well during this odd time. So stop by and enjoy some delicious pizza.
Thank you, Kat, and thank all of you for watching the second installment of the Virtual Morning Update. If you didn't already know, school's out for the rest of the year, so happy summer break if you want to call it that. And as always, remember to practice social distancing, wash your hands, wear your masks, of course. And remember that if you have anything you want to share with us, email us at morningupdate@maskonomic.org. That is morningupdate@maskonomic.org. We'd love to hear from you. Stay safe, everyone.